Hello everyone and welcome to Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. And yeah, I just downloaded the new update, the 20th anniversary, actually 20-year celebration for the Rise of the Tomb Raider. And it adds a bunch of stuff. I haven't looked into it that much, but what I've read intrigued me like hell. And that is, you can access the Croft Manor from the main menu. So, yes, I haven't finished the game even, because there's so many games and so little time. But yes, Croft Manor, that really intrigued me because I played the original Tomb Raiders. I locked our butler into the fridge and stuff like this. So, I'm just gonna see what this is, and I hope it will be cool to go back to her home and see what happens there. So yes, let's dive into it, and let's see what it's about. Enjoy. Oh, okay. New story, Blood Ties, and a new expedition, Lara's Nightmare. I think it's Blood Ties. Lara's Nightmare doesn't sound like the place where she grew up, I hope. So, yeah. Let's do new story, Blood Ties.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe.
Okay, so here we are. Let's see.
Needs a combination.
Yeah.
It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere.
Of course.
Maybe in the library.
Oh, let's get this.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
Nice.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Nice. Okay, let's see what this is.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Okay, so this is how her parents met. I always knew that my parents met at Oxford, but never the circumstances, just like that, to argue mythology as a way to flirt. Cool.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
Yeah. Okay. It's been a while. Oh yes, okay, this is how we inspect the surroundings. Another picture.
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
Same here.
This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
Okay. Grandfather Croft. Okay, let's see. Another book here.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
Well, I love the acting. So, yeah, Mom's own words. I can almost imagine her speaking. I wish I could remember her voice. You just did, Lara. You just did.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Yeah, now you exist. What is this?
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria.
Okay.
He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Syria. Yeah, I think that was a place in the game. I don't remember. Let's see. Can I find anything? No. Oh, yep.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Immortality. Okay. So let's see. Oh, we missed something here. Old film rolls.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
Roth. Okay. So, there is nothing that I can see here. So I think we have to traverse the rest of the manor.
The door to the library.
Closed? Of course it is.
Locked. There's got to be another way through. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Okay, I see. I am not sure where we are. Oh, wait. I think the red chair is where we are now. No? Could be. So basically just follow the way and eventually I'll get there.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
What is this? Is this the... Yeah.
Too
Okay.
dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Too dark. Okay.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Okay. So now we need a flashlight. Wow. This house is amazing. Looks so better. So much better.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
Little Lara. Okay. Ooh. Liquor cabinet. Oh, what is this? No. Books, of course. More books. We have something here. A message.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the Manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Sincerely. Okay. Well, I guess Atlas is the brother of her mother. That's what I think. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about keeping this old manor. But one thing is clear to me. I need Uncle Atlas out of my life for good. So, yeah, he isn't a nice guy. A knight.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
Stormy weather. Stormy weather. Okay.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Lovely. Lovely. Liquor cabinet. No. Oh,
A
something else though.
phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
Yeah, I love that idea, to be honest. The phoenix. Be destroyed, but become something new and be reborn. Oh, what is this? Of course not. Master key, which we do not have.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
And now we're gonna enter. No!
Locked.
Seriously?
Need a key to open this.
Okay, then we go down. No other way.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Yeah. This life is over before you know it.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby, but it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, In time.
So yeah, this is incredible. Mom was on the verge of fulfilling one of her dreams. Fate can be so cruel. Yeah, that's a fact. I just hear something there. Oh, so many things to discover.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Yeah, you're a sheep in wolf's clothing. No, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah. Anyway, my uncle's first attempt at trying to cut me off from the manor. It backfired, though. I wasn't as crazy as he believed. Of course not. Lara is not crazy. She's awesome.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long, I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for, I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Wow, yeah, she sounded so tired. I hope Jonah doesn't worry about me too much. We haven't talked since I left for Syria. And is this something we can't open, or can we? Yes, we can. Okay.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
A flashlight. Yup. Awesome. We got it. And we can go here, I guess. New gear. The flashlight will turn on automatically when entering dark areas. I know where to go now. But first, let's see if we can find anything else hidden away in this big... Yeah, look at that. Found something.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
She really comes from a large and wealthy lineage. Oh. No, we need the master key for everything. Okay. Oh. What is this?
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Okay. Cool. Which means now we're going to get back. Don't see anything glowing at the moment. I always feel like I'm missing something, and it's probably the case, but okay. Here we go. Okay, this is kind of scary.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Whoa, okay, so Mom was engaged to someone else. There's so much I never knew about her. Wow, we all have our secrets, I guess. Whew! I'm not sure I would go down here when I would be there, to be honest. I feel like oh, what the?
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
Yeah. Whoa.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
Romantic. I heard so many stories about that expedition. To see it from Dad's perspective makes me realize that it was Mom who made it all so memorable. Okay.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
See we don't miss anything. No, okay. Going to the basement, I guess. It's so nice that she even touches the wall when you get close. Red, wonderful. Lost your way, buddy! Wow, okay.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
This guy! Uncle Atlas has been causing problems for my family for too long now. I'm glad Mom ignored his warnings. Yeah, this guy really... I don't like him now. Wow.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Yep. What? We can push this? Yep. So basically, her manor is a tomb now for us. We're exploring a tomb. Who leaves these letters here, really? Everywhere.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places, and before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
So yeah, this is a reference to Winston, yeah, the butler that was locked up in the freezer that I was talking about in the beginning. So this is nice, and he fell for it every time, so shut up, Winston. Seriously. So anyway, oh, poor Winston. I remember doing that to him. I can't believe I was such a little brat. Thank goodness he had such patience with me. Yeah, but we had patience with him as well until he kept following us, and we kind of said...
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Awesome. And what he was saying is actually the case with games as well. Don't rush towards the ending. Enjoy the journey. So, yeah, that's what I say.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But she wanted to go first. Lara. Crowbar? What? So I guess this one as well? Okay. So basically we gotta break into our own home. Into stuff. Into closets, into... Oh, look at this.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
Huh. Well, it's a difficult choice, but like adventure, intellectual pursuit, and perhaps a new family, that's just, those are enough reasons to just think about yourself and just go for it, enjoy life. But it's difficult, I understand. So yeah, for the time she was with us, I hope it was enough. I hope it was worth it. So yeah, life has choices, just like games. So we need to find a crowbar, a master key. Hello, rats. And everyone leaves their diaries everywhere.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
It really was one of the best birthdays I ever had. Cool. Like a mini expedition. That's cool. Okay. We can push something else or pull in this case, yeah. Can we? It's stuck. Let go. Is this enough? Yeah, okay. Guess we can pull this then. Yep. Well, that was an easy puzzle, to be honest. Just stumbled upon it. So we can go that way. I think that's the way we have to go, of course. And there was nothing else here. Did I check this? No. I thought it was a piece of paper.